Have you ever wondered about the science behind everyday things? It's all around us, even in our kitchens. Take popcorn, ice, and soap, simple items we encounter daily. But have you ever stopped to think about what makes them tick? Popcorn explodes in a burst of fluffy goodness. Ice, solid and firm, can turn a sidewalk into a slippery slope. And soap, well, soap gets us clean. Let's delve into the fascinating science behind these everyday wonders. Popcorn, the darling of movie nights and sporting events, starts as a humble kernel of corn. But have you ever wondered what makes it pop? Inside each kernel lies a secret, a tiny drop of water surrounded by starch. This small droplet is the key to the magic. As we heat the kernel, that water turns to steam. The heat causes the water to expand, creating pressure inside the kernel. The steam wants to escape, but the hard outer shell of the kernel traps it. This shell is strong enough to hold the steam in, causing the pressure to build up. Pressure builds and builds until, pop! The kernel bursts open and the starch inside transforms into a fluffy white snack. The kernel explodes, turning the starch inside out into a puffy, delicious treat. This transformation is what gives popcorn its unique texture and taste. Did you know that only certain types of corn can pop? Not all corn has the right properties to become popcorn. It's true. Popcorn comes from a specific variety of flint corn. This type of corn has a unique structure that makes it perfect for popping. This type of corn has a strong outer hull that can withstand the pressure buildup, leading to that satisfying pop. So next time you enjoy a bowl of popcorn, remember the fascinating science behind each kernel. Ice, the solid form of water, can be surprisingly slippery. It's a common experience during winter months, whether you're walking on a sidewalk, driving, or even ice skating. But why? It all comes down to pressure and friction. These two factors play a crucial role in making ice a tricky surface to navigate. When you step on ice, the pressure from your foot melts a thin layer of ice on the surface. This phenomenon is due to the fact that ice has a lower melting point under pressure. This creates a thin layer of water between your shoe and the ice, reducing friction and making it easy to slip. The water acts as a lubricant, making the surface slick and dangerous. Think of it like trying to walk on a very thin layer of water. Slippery. This is why even a small amount of water on ice can make it treacherous. Interestingly, ice isn't always slippery. The slipperiness of ice can vary depending on the temperature and the conditions. At very low temperatures, the pressure from your foot isn't enough to melt the ice. This means that the thin layer of water doesn't form, and the ice remains solid and less slippery. This is why you'll find that ice is actually less slippery on extremely cold days. So, next time you're out in the cold, remember that the slipperiness of ice can change with the temperature. Section 4. The Magic of Micelles, How Soap Cleans. Soap might seem simple, but its cleaning power lies in its unique molecular structure. This structure is what makes soap so effective at removing dirt and grease from various surfaces. Soap molecules have two sides, one that loves water, called hydrophilic, and one that hates water, known as hydrophobic. This dual nature is crucial for the cleaning process. When you mix soap with water, the hydrophobic tails try to escape the water, while the hydrophilic heads are attracted to it. This interaction is the first step in the formation of micelles. This forms tiny spheres called micelles. These micelles are essential for trapping and removing dirt and grease. The magic happens when these micelles encounter dirt and grease. The micelles act like tiny magnets, attracting and encapsulating the grime. The hydrophobic tails of the soap molecules attach to the dirt, while the hydrophilic heads remain in contact with the water. This dual action ensures that the dirt is effectively surrounded and lifted away. This lifts the dirt and grease away from the surface, allowing it to be rinsed away. As you rinse, the water carries away the micelles, along with the trapped dirt and grease, leaving the surface clean and fresh. So the next time you wash your hands or clean a dish, remember the fascinating science at work. Soap is not just a simple cleaning agent, it's a marvel of chemistry that makes our lives cleaner and healthier. Section 5. Everyday Wonders, Scientific Delights. From the explosive pop of popcorn to the slippery nature of ice and the cleaning power of soap, science is at work all around us. Understanding these everyday phenomena not only satisfies our curiosity, but also makes the world a more fascinating place. So next time you encounter these everyday items, take a moment to appreciate the science behind them. You might be surprised by what you discover.